Hi guys, Mrs. Francis here. Thanks for tuning in again to Read Along Story Time. Today we're going to be looking at The Little Mermaid, and I'm so excited to read this story. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe and hit the little bell so that you get notifications of each new book. Now without further ado, let's start The Little Mermaid. Deep below the sea lived a young mermaid princess called Ariel. She was the youngest daughter of Triton, the Sea King. Ariel loved everything to do with humans, but her father had forbidden her to ever go to the ocean's surface. However, Ariel longed to be a human and didn't listen to her father. One day, Ariel bobbed to the surface to watch a ship at anchor. On board was a handsome prince called Eric. As Ariel watched Eric, her heart began to beat faster. She was in love. Suddenly, a terrible storm hit. The ship was tossed into the air and everyone on board was thrown into the sea. Ariel rushed to save her beloved Eric. She towed him ashore. Then, after singing him a sweet, sweet song, hid behind a rock until he was found. Now Ariel was more determined than ever to become human and be with Eric. The only one who could help the Little Mermaid was the wicked sea witch, Ursula. Sebastian the crab and Flounder the fish tried to stop Ariel visiting Ursula, but Ariel wouldn't listen. "Give me your voice," cackled Ursula, "and I will turn you into a human for 3 days. If Eric hasn't fallen in love with you before the sun sets on the 3rd day, you will turn back into a mermaid and belong to me." Ariel agreed, and Sebastian and Flounder watched in horror as Ursula trapped Ariel's voice in a shell. In a flash, Ariel bobbed to the surface with legs instead of a tail, but she could no longer speak. Prince Eric had been looking for the girl with the beautiful voice who had rescued him from drowning. When he found Ariel and realised that she couldn't speak, he knew she wasn't the girl. Nevertheless, he welcomed Ariel into his palace and soon fell in love with her. Ursula was furious. She transformed herself into Vanessa, a beautiful young girl who wore Ariel's voice in a shell necklace. As soon as Eric heard Vanessa speak, he fell into a trance and promised to marry her. As the wedding was about to take place on Eric's ship, Scuttle the seagull and his friends attacked Vanessa. In the scuffle, the shell containing Ariel's voice shattered, and Ariel could speak once more. Eric swept Ariel into his arms and was about to kiss her when the sun set. "You're too late!" gloated Ursula, and in a flash, Ariel turned back into a mermaid and was dragged into the ocean by the evil sea witch. "No!" cried Eric, diving into the sea after them. King Triton, who had heard what happened, was furious. "How dare Ursula harm his beloved daughter?" "Take me in her place," said the king. Ursula gleefully agreed. Now she was free to rule the ocean. As she cackled madly, the waves swirled and whirled around her. But before she could spread her evil, Eric leapt aboard a shipwreck that had risen in the storm and steered its bow towards her. "Ah!" screamed Ursula as the bow ploughed into her middle and destroyed her forever. When King Triton saw how much Eric and Ariel were in love, he turned Ariel back into a human and allowed her to marry her handsome prince. Ariel's dream had come true. She was happy at last. The end. Thank you so much for reading along with me to The Little Mermaid. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe and hit that little bell for notifications of new video uploads. I can't wait to see you for the next book. Bye!